It came from those who were in the chat rooms, wearing the headsets, the clan leaders itself, people that were in the Discord, in the Reddits, forums, talking about gaming, who really got what was going on. Now, I knew they weren't necessarily able to get in the boardroom and to translate the information so that the company could understand what the business opportunity was. That I really took as my job. And so I made sure that I allowed them to be in the front and at the edges, and then bring that to us where we could shape the point of view together. But I then helped to translate that back into the organization, the way the org needed to hear it, needed to understand it. Also, to shield them, but also at the same time, to be realistic of what could the company invest at what stages of growth and what the company needed to see. So I would hold that line for not only the folks working on the business, but eventually our communities, our gamers, our consumers, and so on. So I think knowing what role you're playing in this journey, being really clear with your board of what you guys can be doing and when, at what stages, and what to expect. Also being clear with the risks and what are the challenges that you're bumping up against. Because again, I think that if you paint everything fuzzy and rosy, and I know it just depends on your corporate culture and how you operate as a company. Some places are not willing to tell you the truth. And quite frankly, they'll use vanity metrics and not real ROI. That will eventually just kill your opportunity.
That will crumble.
100%. Because if you're not able to measure it in Salesforce, or it's not being captured by your SAP systems, and it's not going to show up in the finance department, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a short-term vanity metric in the marketing department.
So we have high engagement, whatever that translates into.
100%. So go deeper, bring the finance team on board, really understand the legal parameters with the legal team that you need to get around in order to activate. It is possible. I will say, the brand Adidas went from having no presence in, I would say very low presence in digital, to having the most successful streetwear drop of all time, which was a Web3 NFT drop, to having a custodial wallet, to be able to operate a brand and a business in cryptocurrency, and now also went from having no real marketing gaming presence at all to having a global P&L